should, like, point, like, do what I could, like, point, like, do what I should, like, point, like, do what I could, like, point, like, do what I should, like, point, like, do what I could, like, point, like, do what I should, like, point, like, do what I could.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Slye to kick things off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. Now DiMercato. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Murray. The open man is Wilson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On third down, Jackson. Open man, he's got Boyd. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, DeMercado. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run. It's DeMercado. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
He keeps it himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. Here's Connor. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Amari DiMercado. Touchdown, Cardinals. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. This is a give to Connor, running right. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Xavier Woods there on the stop. They'll go right back to Connor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Jackson up top again. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Packers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the give. This is Connor. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They'll go again here to Connor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Xavier Woods there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Murray will throw. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Jackson. Here's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson now. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
This is when you're very fortunate as an
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Murray. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On third down, Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Murray's going to throw again. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Connor going to try to pull his way in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, as are the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Jackson going to keep this one himself, and he will have a Packers first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Jackson looking to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
3rd and goal for Jackson. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. George Kittle. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. the tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now DeMercado. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Second and 7. Murray. Off he goes. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll run with Connor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. The run is DeMercado. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Murray. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll run it here, and it's Conner. Powering forward. He's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, Jefferson.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Gibson, and he will have a Packers 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. In motion, it's Jefferson. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and short, Jackson will set up the screen for Gibson. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing again is Murray. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's going to have a Packers 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run here. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Jackson. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Second down, Jackson. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
That's deep, looking for Boyd. And he will score! Game on! Tyler Boyd! Touchdown, Packers!
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On the handoff, heading left, it's Connor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of the half dozen. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.